Summary of things that keep in mind, some updates is cast. That's under your jurisdiction. If you feel that is dangerous, something that's sticking out hard, that can't be clearly covered, then don't allow it. Think about it in terms of safety if you were playing the game. And then the last thing we have to make sure we understand is uniforms. So goalie must have a different color, a different penny or bib as we call it. In the event they don't have it, it is the team's responsibility to take care of it. We are no longer providing any jerseys or coverings due to COVID-19. This is the official court layout, as you can see, clearly marked, painted out at Millworks. If for some reason you see something different, please let the on-site administrator know. They will take care of that and troubleshoot that issue that comes up. The nets are already set up there for you. The on-site director's there. Please check in with him if you have a question or concern, or if you need the net to be partially on the line, or make sure that's done correctly. Getting to know the game, as we saw. So please keep in mind the numbers of minutes that we have, the breakdown of the minutes, as well as the timeout. What we want you to understand is, as a referee, be effective time manager. Keep the games going on time. And when the coach asks for a timeout, honor the timeout. And just to be clear for timeouts, each team's allowed one timeout per half. So you use it, you lose it. There's no carryovers like similar to other sports. No carryovers. The next thing we want to make sure you understand is the balls. Obviously, know the size of the balls and understand which age group division is. The key is to locate the division on your team roster. For example, date 2009 is a U11, so you look up there, U11, a size 3 ball. Date 2007 team is U13. We go up to size 4. They will be in the site bins for the balls if you need it. Just keep that in mind. Grab it from the site bin. If you have your pump, bring it with you just to check on enough air or bounce on that ball as we see it. Now, unlimited substitution as you take a look. Make sure it takes place in front of the team benches. That's considered legal. And then the other thing we have to keep in mind is enforce the illegal substitution. Obviously, use logic and reasoning for what you see, teaching the game first, and then enforcing it if it's a clear, consistent violation that comes up, which will result in a caution card if that happens continuously. The third part is obviously the goalie can't score directly on a throw. However, if you see the ball deflects off a teammate or bounces off somebody, goes in the net, it's a goal. The indirect free kick violation that comes up on the ball being touched or time expired. It happens at the spot of the infraction of where it happens. So in other words, if the ball is not released within 4 seconds and it's right on that goal clearance line, you place it right on that line. And it's the indirect free kick coming in toward that goal. If the violation happens inside the goal clearance area If it's near the circle, then you pull it all the way up to the line. You don't play it inside the goal clearance. You have to place it on the line somewhere where it's closest to the spot of the violation. Now, as we talked about flow in play, obviously we have to keep in mind the double touch. So if, again, it deflects off the opponent, skims the leg or the feet, it's good. There's no violation. Keep in mind what it's saying in this is that the goalie has no restriction once they go to the opponent's half. Now, kickoff. Just new changes that happen. Obviously, we see that. It basically highlights it can kick and move, similar to soccer. On the corner kicks, the direct free kicks, we know that. Just keep in mind what you will see is defending players may kind of cheat the distance, so make sure you honor the distance, which is 5 yards. You will see some players defensively on that 5 yards put their feet down or their knee down. That's legal. The hand up as a shield to their face, that's legal for their own protection. If they do put the shield right up to the hands of the face as they were going to try to block the ball, that the hand is not deliberately moved, extending out. If it is, it's obviously handling. It's basically indirect free kick. Now, the thing that we have to keep track of, if it's a deflection, it goes in, goal. So you really got to pay close attention to see whether or not it's touched by another person. Keep in mind the distance. So using logic and reasoning for a kick in, give them the warning first. Hey, back up, number 3. And then if they consistently do it, then you card them. That's the only way we need to do. We must make sure we do that. Make sure we understand that the foot is on the line. The ball is stationary, not moving. So what you will see on some of the team's tactic is put the hand on the ball. That's fine. And then kick it. Legal. So you may see that as a way to keep that ball stationary. You see that ball moving before it's kicked. If you want to do preventive maintenance, blow the whistle, hand whistle, stop the play. Hey, the ball needs to be stationary. Just use logic and reasoning when we take care of this, please. Kick in with the 4-second counts. Make sure, again, to watch time-wasting tactics that may happen if the game is very close. And if it's a higher division, use the word, I'm starting to count, or 1, 2, as a way to kind of speed up and the players get that signal from you indirectly that you're starting to count. We know of no offsides. Accumulative fouls. This is important to know. So the suggestion that we have you to do is keep track of the team fouls per half. So if you have your referee scorecard, you keep track. If there is a scorekeeper, they keep track, but you need to verify. You need to make sure of that. Record it on your scorecard so that you know how many is coming up for the accumulative fouls per half. The second part, obviously, reading that, make sure you know that there's no defensive wall. No wall, you tell them right away, no wall. And the most important thing as a referee is you must offer the choice of the kick. So tell the team, hey, where would you like to kick it? The spot of the foul or on the second penalty mark? This is all tactics, but you have to, as a referee, offer it to the team so they know where it is. And that way we are very clear on our communication point. The third part that's very important is there's no advantage Once you hit the 6 accumulative foul, 7, 8, 9, 10, no advantage, not whatsoever offered. If they complain about it, that's in the rule book, no advantage. Make sure we understand that. So it's very important to record the number of team fouls per half. Now on the sent off, this is very important that we see this and understand. If it's a U18 or older team, the player must immediately leave the site, cannot be at the game. If they do, file the game report, terminate the game, plain and simple. If it's a youth, which is 17 years old, 16 and under, they are allowed to stay on the bench long as we have a supervised team staff that's monitoring that sent off player. So if that particular assistant coach is sitting next to that sent off player, that's fine. The coach is responsible for that player's action and behavior, and make sure you fill it out on the game report so we know and how to handle this for more disciplinary action if needed. And the other thing that's very important is keep track of the time. 2 minutes is 2 minutes on your time. So keep track of it, or when the goal was scored. So keep that of that. And the final one is obviously the penalty shootout. This only happens in playoffs, but what we want you to understand is it is a coin toss. Give the choice to the higher seed team. They can kick first or defend. They choose. Anyone on the roster can kick it. Anybody on that roster. So make sure you have that roster handy. Check it. And make sure you identify the player who's kicking on your scorecard so you know who it is. So if the coach changes it, nope, coach, this is what you offer me. This is what it is. And it must be in the same order. Keep that in mind when we do the PK shootout. All right? All the information that's going to be given to you will be here, located at northfutsal.com/referee. So check this resource guide out for you. If you have any questions, concerns, please feel free to email me at wchan.sidekick@gmail.com. On behalf of Northeast Futsal Association, we wish you a happy, safe, and wonderful season. Thank you so much for checking out the slides, and thank you for being part of the season. Have a great day.